Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new, welcome if you're not. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Anyway guys, music industry on trial, episode 3. This time we're talking about rappers. We're talking about the deaths of rappers. Loads of rappers are dying. Rappers who are celebrities and known are dying. And rappers who are unknown. Rappers that are just normal people that people don't necessarily have, got up there on a pedestal, has a celebrity, are also dying. And we're going to be looking at, is the music industry to blame? What responsibility the people at the top of the music industry actually have for this? So first I want to say, not all rappers actually are from the hood. Not all rappers come from a poor background. Some do, some don't. Some pretend to, just to create a certain image because that's what's expected. People expect rappers to come from, a hard place because that's where obviously hip hop and stuff was created. But some of these rappers that you listen to are not actually from the hood at all. Some of these rappers are, people who have grown up, with a reasonable amount of money, but, they wanted to become rappers. And, the people behind them, their team, puts a certain image out of them. And sometimes this image they put out about certain guys who are rappers is actually a dangerous image, and it's dangerous for like guys coming up who want to be rappers who are not necessarily celebrities, and it's dangerous for the celebrity. So we're going to talk a bit about this image that's been put out there of rappers that is especially dangerous and leading to a lot of these deaths. I mean, you see it, look at it, you see it, look at it above at the cars, look at the guns, So one of the images that, is always put out there is that, as I said, all rappers come from the hood, which is not necessarily true. All rappers have been, drug dealers first. And you've got a lot of rappers that have never sold a drug in their life, talking about the street life that they never even had. And if you are a rapper and you have had the street life and you was a drug dealer, being a drug dealer, it wasn't, a good thing. It was a terrible thing. But they have them like, I was out here. I was a drug dealer. That's why I got the money that brought me up. And so drug dealing is almost like, they almost got it like, this is what you need to do to get places in life. You need to be drug dealing if you're broke to be able to get the money to get yourself up there in the music industry. That's where you're coming from. Now, I'm not saying no rappers were drug dealers, but a lot of these rappers were not drug dealers. But when they put the drug dealer image out there, what happens is that guys in normal life who are maybe into crime or drug dealing, or just guys who are just struggling, think they need to either become drug dealers, to be able to get the money to be able to get where they are today, these guys are, or, they have an audience that's like criminals. So they have a whole load of like, guys who are drug dealers and in drug dealing who are listening to their music and relating to their music because these guys are sitting here and rapping about the drug life, the life they're in. But that means their audience can obviously be a danger to them. If you're a celebrity and, you're making your music appeal to, guys that are in crime, and then you're out there just flashing the cash, showing off all your jewelry, showing off this fleet of cars you've got, showing off all these women you've got, showing people the lifestyle that they want to be living and showing them items that they want, there's a good chance you're going to be robbed. Yeah, when you're doing these shows, your audience that's coming down here to watch you, a lot of these people are criminals, so of course they're going to rob you. Why would they not rob you? They would rob anybody who's got shit they want. So if you've got shit they want, and you're going to be out there telling them you've got it as well, like, I've got this much money, I'm burning money, I'm ripping money, I'm throwing money at bitches, I'm doing this. Of course what happens is your audience you've got, that are watching you, are going to be an audience that is a danger to you. Now, so as you can see, the danger is going to the celebrity, but then it's dangerous to, little kids coming up in the street, and the music industry's got to take responsibility for that. The music industry has got to take responsibility, for so many kids that are just normal on the street, and so many people that are normal on the street dying. Yes, it's not their fault that people are in poverty. Obviously, the poverty, is a governmental issue, but what they've got to take, the glamorizing of, gangster lifestyle, the glamorizing of, drug dealing, the glamorizing of shooting somebody, glamorizing things that are terrible, nobody wants to be shot. Everybody is scared when, at the end of a gun. Nobody really wants to pull the trigger on people. And this thug lifestyle creates that. And they should definitely not be glamorizing it. Yes, some people would say movies glamorize it. Maybe movies shouldn't glamorize killing people neither, But rappers are dying every day, as I said. We've lost so many rappers, celebrities, but we've also lost a lot of guys who are just in the rap industry who are not celebrities. Every day you'll see another guy that's been, stabbed or shot, who's in music. Music's a beautiful thing, and there's absolutely no reason why it needs to be plagued with, so many deaths, And all I can think is one of the biggest problems are the lyrics and the image that, you know, hip hop puts out. Who's responsible? Who am I blaming? I'm blaming the music industry as a whole. I'm blaming, you know, the people at the top of the music industry that make people feel a pressure to put this image out there into the street, and it's, you know, it's leading to deaths. It's definitely leading to so many deaths. You know, if you've got like a child or something and they want to be a rapper, that's a good thing if they've got talent. You know, rap is good. You know, it's good that you can rap, but you shouldn't have to feel like, you know, it's such a risk. You know, all these guys are dying. Now, you probably can't see the list because I couldn't make it that clear, but this is a list of like all these rappers who have died, and most of them are under the age of 32. And the common cause is shooting. They're all been shot. And, you know, it's so sad that all these guys have died. They're all young. They didn't get to live their life fully at all. A lot of them have left kids behind and, you know, their mothers and everybody. It's got to the point where people need to ask themselves, like, is it really worth it? Is the music industry really worth entering as a rapper? You know, yes, you get to live rich for like, what, 10 years maybe? And then a lot of the time after that, you're dead. Or, you know, sometimes you're not even dead. You're just incarcerated, you know, one or the other. The music industry don't seem to really give a shit. The people at the top, they don't care about the rappers as long as they're making loads and loads of money off them. They're not bothered. It's just, you know, to them, just another guy that's dying. They're not really bothered. I feel like no matter how successful the rappers are getting and no matter how big their music is, that label don't really care about them. Now, you know, I love rap music. Yeah, I love hip hop. I love it. But, you know, this section of rap, you know, music where, you know, you pretend you're a thug or you talk about drug dealing or you're throwing bling everywhere or the cars are being showed off. The music industry has got to absolutely stop this section of it, and we've just got to always just be singing about, you know, things that are not damaging to the community. You know, we've got to be singing about real life things, getting educated, you know, things like that, things about family life, things like that. We've got to stop, you know, having this image out here that, you know, drug dealing or being in crime is the way. We've got to stop flashing the guns. We've got to stop this sort of crime rap, and it's got to go, because when it goes, it will save lives. It will stop so much envy. You know, it will stop a lot of kids entering crime because they're trying to get rich like these rappers that they're following, and, you know, less people end up incarcerated as well. So, you know, the rap industry is definitely to blame, in my opinion. It's got to take responsibility for putting an image out there that's dangerous, not only to the rappers, but it's dangerous to people who are actually listening to the music. And a lot of people say they've been encouraged to do crimes by listening to the music. It's gave them, you know, the drive, the motivation. It's made them feel like they're not alone when they're doing a crime, because the music's almost encouraging them. Music is such a powerful thing. So music has got a responsibility, and the music industry as a whole has got a responsibility, not only to its artists, but it's got a responsibility to the people who are listening to the music as well. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.